Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. I decided to come to you from our church grounds today. I am out in our beautiful cemetery in the Memorial Garden. And if you haven't had a chance to explore our cemetery, we are going to be having an event coming up where you can do that on May 8th. It's going to be a history walk. It'll be from 10 to 1, and you'll be able to come to the cemetery and just explore the beauty of this place in the spring, but also go on a guided walk that'll take you through some of the stories from our Unitarian Universalist history. So I hope y'all might come out for that. It's May 8th, 10 to 1, and we'll be sending out more information about that next week. And we'd love to give you the chance to spend some time in this beautiful space. I have things happening this week too, of course. First of all, tomorrow I will be leading Eat, Share, Learn. That's Wednesday at noon. And we've been doing this curriculum on Unitarian Universalism and ethics. It's been really rich so far, and I'm looking forward to doing the next session with folks. So that's tomorrow at noon, and I'll put the Zoom link for that in the comments. Tomorrow night is Jed's music video production night at 7:30. He would love to have you join him for that. You can be a part of making videos for the service on Sunday. And next week, just a sneak preview of next week's music video production night, is going to have a special guest, Sadie Con Green, our very own, who's going to talk about how she makes those amazing stop motion animation videos that we've been seeing in worship. So next Wednesday, if you want to learn about those, join Sadie and Jed. This Saturday, UU Action New Hampshire is doing a program 2 p.m. on Zoom called Speaking Justice in the Language of Faith. It's a workshop being put on by the UU College of Social Justice. It's really good. I've taken it before. And they're going to be talking about how you can express your UU values out in the world. I know there's a lot of hard stuff happening at our state house right now. It's a great time to be talking to your representatives, and this workshop will help you become more confident in doing that and in bringing your UU values into those conversations. So that's 2 o'clock. It's free on Saturday. I'll put a link in the comments for how to sign up for that. This Sunday, I'm excited about the service and how it's shaping up. We're going to be recognizing Earth Day in our service on Sunday with a few different pieces. So we've got a Muskegee Creek creation story that Mandy Eberly is going to be sharing with us. And that's from her family's tradition. And we have a reflection from a UU leader from UU Ministry from the Earth. So we're going to share that as well, and we're going to reflect together on how we can become the stewards our Earth needs. So I hope you'll join us on Sunday for that. After the service on Sunday, we're trying something new. We're going to have a virtual team fair. So instead of doing random breakout rooms, we're going to give you the chance to choose which room you go into, move around. You can go into more than one room. And each room will be about a different area of the church. And we'll have folks from that area of the church in the rooms there to answer your questions, to tell you a little bit about how that part of the church works, and also to give you info on how you could get involved if you're interested in being involved in that part of church. So I hope you'll stick around on Sunday after the service and be part of that virtual team fair. Next Monday, our poetry group is meeting at 7 p.m. Roy Goodman leads that, and he usually sends out the Zoom link the weekend before, so watch your email for that. And we've got a few things coming up. One is, don't forget, there's just like another week that you can get in hands for Ben's ordination. So if you have one of those fabric hands that you have created, you can stick it in the mail, or you can drop it off in the blue bin at church, or get in touch with Erica and she can help you figure out how to get it to us. But just about another week that you can get those in. And we are doing another online auction this spring, and we're looking for donations. And this is going to be a targeted auction. So all the proceeds will go towards supporting the expenses of getting us set up to do multi-platform worship, which I hope we will be able to start in the fall, fingers crossed, if the COVID numbers are looking good enough. So what that means is some people will be in the sanctuary and other people will be joining online. And there are some expenses in getting that up and going. So our auction will be targeted towards those expenses. And we're looking for donations. Of goods and services. And if you look in our newsletter, there's some great suggestions of different things you could do. The services do have to be COVID safe, so we're not doing any like big dinners where lots of people are getting together or anything like that. But I know in our last auction, that there was someone who did like an Indian dinner that they dropped off for people, which is a really cool idea. So all kinds of opportunities. Think about if you've got something you want to donate for that. And email Stew, S-T-E-W, that's our stewardship team, stew@uunashua.org if you've got any ideas for donations. And finally, General Assembly is coming up in June. Now is the time to think about whether you want to register for that. It is all virtual again this year. That's our national gathering of Unitarian Universalists. So it's very accessible because it's all virtual. It's cheaper than usual. And we've got some scholarships if there are, if you need help paying for the registration. Just get in touch with me if you want to go but can't afford the registration. We've got some scholarships to help you with that. And the exciting thing this week is that they announced who the Ware Lecturer is going to be. And the Ware Lecture is a time when the UUA brings in someone prominent to talk to UUs about something, someone outside of Unitarian Universalism. And this year, it's going to be Stacey Abrams and Douglas Mead, who are two folks who have been working on voting rights. Stacey Abrams, you probably have heard of her, in Georgia, and Douglas Mead in Florida. So I think that's going to be a really, really powerful Ware lecture. And that's one of the things, there are some things at GA that are open to anyone, but the Ware lecture is always really specifically for folks who are registered. So that is something to look forward to if you decide to register. And I know that Lindsay Hedrick, our board vice president, is still looking for a few delegates. So if you want to go to General Assembly and represent us and vote in the business meetings, reach out to Lindsay Hedrick. She would love, love, love to hear from you. So that's what I've got from this week. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse of the cemetery with the wind whipping around me. And I hope that you get outside this week and enjoy the spring and stay safe. And I'll see you on Sunday.